Evening all, and welcome back to Kerbalism. So, our moon mining rig is on the cusp of daylight. Should just be getting daybreak there. And I think it's about time we unattached ourselves from the station and travelled down to it. I am going to very quickly get Bob out, however. Bill, sorry. That was me thinking I was actually going to get that right. And we're going to go and fix this RCS thruster down here, just to stop it smoking. That's all. Right. Okay, and I'll grab and board onto that. And okay, one other thing I want to do is, do you have any oxygen on board here? You don't have any nitrogen. You've got very little oxygen. Wow. Okay. Am I transfer that up to here? Yes, I can. So just fill up the main pod, and we should be good then, I think. Although I'm not really worried, we have plenty of oxygen on board, but I'd just like a bit more just in case. I can't remember how much the moon mining rig has on it. I know we can obviously break down water to oxygen and bits and pieces, so not a problem. This does of course have this weird monopropellant tub on the top, which is a little odd. I've got to admit, it is a little weird, but it's there for a purpose. We can convert the water and oil and stuff into monopropellant as well, so yeah, it has a reason for being there. I do believe that's just got 2 nitrogen. We don't have any way of getting nitrogen there. Not sure where you actually get nitrogen from, but it doesn't matter. Let's undock this and let's pull ourselves away from the moon station. And point ourselves retrograde. And we might as well extend this solar panel as well. The sun is just beginning to pop its head out. And right, so I really do want to kind of drop down dead straight. So I'm thinking if I do about a 300 meter a second maneuver, something like that, and put that over the top. Something like that. I think that might be okay. Because I'd like to come down very, very vertically. I'd like to drop out of the sky directly, land kind of like a rocket, not go in at an angle like a plane, because there is no atmosphere. So just stopping and dropping out of the sky is a good one. There's no in the sky, or is there? Is there a sky? You don't have an atmosphere. Can you have a sky? I'm guessing no, but I'm not sure. The moon does have an well, I don't know about this moon, but in real life the moon does have an atmosphere. I say that very loosely. It does. There are elements which I suppose you could consider an atmosphere. It's so thin though, it doesn't make any difference. No real reason for it being there at all. But because it's got a gravitational field, any dust that is that pops off on the surface will go right down to it very gently, and that does cause some form of atmosphere. I suppose that's how it works. I'm not sure. I'm not actually a rocket scientist or an astronomer or a moonologist, if that's even a thing. Anyway, enough randomly talking about that. Let's drop out the sky, he says in inverted commas, and let's just see, shall we? So, okay, so yeah, we'll just descend down. Do actually think I want to kind of just point radial out here already. because the moon's going to orbit around a bit whilst we get down there. So it might take a little while to sort us out a bit. I would also like to turn that way to give my solar panels more power. And a loop, and down we go. Right, so we're going to miss the target. That was pretty obvious. We're going to land short of it. So if I actually fire the engines a bit now, we'd be able to push our marker over. Ooh, way too far. Way too far. But that's okay. That's not a problem. Going down is the easy bit. It's the coming back up again without smashing into something is the hard bit. Okay, right. So let's put ourselves here if we can, please. Okay. And now we'll drop down. We do have landing gear on this. Landing gear down. Hidden away inside the shell. Awesome. We don't have a ladder. Didn't think of that. So if we run out of monopellet, we are kind of stuffed. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Mining rig loaded, right? Yeah, apparently we're going to have a 2-second burn time on our descent, so yeah, these engines are really powerful, which is an awesome thing. Travel that way though, if it's possible, please. I wonder if the RCS can help us here. No, not really. That's not particularly helping. Ooh, ground's doing its weird fading thing. Right, I actually want to go that way, if you don't mind. Okay, yeah, we're getting that weird flashy surface bug thing, but it's not really a problem. Okay, gently, gently, gently. And touchdown. Bit of bouncing. Bit more bouncing. Bit more bouncing. You're going to be good for the bouncing. And we are down. We are turned the SAS off. See whether we fall over. We shouldn't do, because this is pretty flat here. I'd probably like to be closer, but do you know what? This will do. This will do. So, first and foremost, let's fix that graphics glitch. A quick save and reload does wonders. Right, okay. So, the next thing we need to do is get these tanks over to there. Would really like this to be closer, if I'm honest, but I'm not sure I want to risk flying it over there. In fact, you know what? I do want to risk flying it over there. hovering. We are hovering quite nicely. We're going to get a little bounce. Boing, boing, boing. That's absolutely fine. Cut the engines. Let it bounce a bit. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now I think we can plug them in. I think we've been too far away there to plug them in. That's the reason I wanted to move. Right. Once you're steady and stopped and happy, we'll turn the SS off. And we are here. And oxygen, nitrogen, oxygen. Okay, so I'll put loads of nitrogen on this, but apparently we run out of it. Yeah, there's something weird about nitrogen. I don't know. Anyway, Bill, out you get. You've been here already once. You were part of the original crew that brought us down. Is that drill damaged? It is. Our drill is damaged. Wow, probably the most important part of equipment on this thing is damaged. Let's repair that. Okay. Yeah. Now the other. Oh. Really? I just touched it and it exploded. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So what have we got here? We've got oxygen and hydrogen. We need both of those. So Bill, go and grab one of these. More importantly, can you grab one of these? I don't think you definitely can't put it in your inventory. Can you? Nope, not a chance. Okay. So we will instead, I suppose we'll just knock them off. I hope they don't explode as they hit the floor. So, attach that. Oh, right on Bill's head. Grab that, put it there. Oh, what? What? Okay. Why would you do that? Why would you randomly explode? Why would you? Why? Why would you randomly explode when you touch the surface of the ground? That's a problem. That's a real big problem. We have two more here. No, we don't. We have no more oxygen tanks. That has just kind of messed everything up. Everything up completely. Why are they randomly exploding as they're touching the ground? That means I need to move this directly next to that. Absolutely directly next to it. Because we can't afford to lose any more tanks. I mean, I can get away with not having an oxygen tank because this does have oxygen reserves in it. Obviously in there and in there. So, yep. So we can break down the water to oxygen for those and hydrogen. We do also have the other mining rig over there, but that's not even remotely close by. That does have tanks in it as well. So, right. So what I need to do then is we need to put this up and spin it around. And we need to travel that away. If you don't mind, it would be so kind as to just travel over that way. Just slide on your legs a little bit, it's absolutely fine. Really don't know what was causing them to explode, but that's absolutely devastated the plans that I had. Go on, have a bit more. We want to basically be touching. Sit there. Okay, right. So, Bill, you are not to let any of those. What are you doing? What are you doing? What the hell happened there? Oh, Bill, what are you doing? Right, yes. So, you are not to let any of these tanks touch the ground, because apparently they react with moon dust in a very, very spectacular way. So, instead, attach that one. Attach it to that side instead. There. Boom. Well, that's actually physically attached. Grab that one and attach that one. There. Okay, right. So now the mining rig has carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Okay, and we have water up here. So we can start the water electrolysis. And nothing is happening. Why are we not getting any hydrogen? Water electrolysis is running. We have water, we have a place to store hydrogen, and we have a place to store oxygen. Yeah. So why are you not working? Okay. Just start everything. But I wonder if it's because there's no. They should be able to work automated. I will put a Kerbal in here anyway. Put a Kerbal in there. There we go. No more nitrogen. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Right, oxygen is going down and water is going up. I don't know, it's because we're taking the atmosphere. Right, things are not going well, and I don't understand why that water electrolysis is not running. Because really, once I turned it on, it should absolutely destroy the battery. Because it's supposed to use like 300 electric charge a second. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I will investigate and I shall be right back. Okay, so after an awful lot of faffing about, I do not know what was wrong with the previous version of this. Well, I think I know what's wrong with it, but I don't know whether it's a mod compatibility issue or whether it's just because I've updated Kerbalism between launching this and then come back to it. I don't know, but basically what I've done is I destroyed the old one. I got rid of it. I removed it from the tracking center, and this one, using the cheat menu, I have launched and put into orbit, and then using infinite fuel brought it down here. And just to remind myself, let's turn off infinite fuel, so not there. The cheat menu is quite useful for doing that sort of thing, but I don't tend to use it that often. just nice to be able to fly something in when it's not here. So the only difference between this and the old one, other than the solar panel being restored, is it does have a probe on it now, because I needed that to fly in. So yeah, it's here, it works. At least I hope it works. I don't know, I've not tested it. So let's do that, shall we? Let's have a look. See, we have water, we have hydrogen there, we have oxygen here. We don't have any in that because it was my profile that added oxygen to the hitchhiker container, and for some reason Kerbalism doesn't by default. So okay, so let's deploy our drill, and ooh, makes the whole thing bounce. It's a bit wobbly, this thing. I mean, the rear end, you can see where I've attached the RSIUs to here rather than to the front. But yeah, so that'll go away, and that will start mining water, which is awesome. We can then tell this to start doing water electrolysis, and that won't do anything because it's got nowhere to put any oxygen. So what I can do is I can say dump oxygen, and you can see it starts filling up our hydrogen, which is awesome. It also starts killing our power. And if I start the reactor and get it up to temperature, that's not going to be enough to even dent that going on there. We're losing 115 a second, a tick, or whatever it is, because water electrolysis takes stupid amounts of power. Absolutely stupid amounts. Yeah, I'm just not really sure. Well, I suppose because in real life water electrolysis does take a lot. So yeah, there we go. Right, now we've run out of electricity, which means that it's now going to take 4 hours to fill up our hydrogen, whereas when we had electricity it would have taken 2 hours. It's going to take, so we lose about half the capacity. So once that's filled, that will stop. Once that's filled up, that will stop. Obviously I don't normally like dumping the oxygen, but that's the only place we have oxygen storage, and it's full because obviously the other two tanks exploded for reasons I don't quite know. So we can do saboteur and anthracnone processes, and I really hope I got that right. So saboteur and anthracnone. That eats our oxygen like nobody's business. Wow. Wow, okay. And the saboteur process isn't running because of electricity reasons, I believe. Oh wow. Okay, we're able to extract oxygen from rocks really quickly. Awesome. Okay. So if I turn off that and have the saboteur process running, it's not going to be able to do anything because we don't have any hydrogen. Makes sense. So let's let start that again, and no, it's going to stop. Why is that? Oh yeah, because we need start that, start that. Dump oxygen. Stop that. There we go. Liquid fuel will take 41 days to level up. So this needs more power to get things going. Because that's just eating away everything. If I turn off water electrolysis, obviously we just and both the saboteur and anthracnone require hydrogen, which is difficult to get because of the power source. But then the saboteur process doesn't run because our power grid isn't powerful enough. So if I turn on that, it is running now. You see, it's taking priority. But as soon as we run out of electricity, the anthraquinone process will kick in, because I don't believe that uses electricity. I believe that is just a chemical mix, which I'm not entirely. I believe that's just a chemical mix, because in KSP it is. It's not kerosene and oxidizer. I can't remember what the actual fuels are. My brain has failed me, but yeah, it's more traditional rocket fuels rather than anything else. Yeah, you can see the oxygen just kills it, gone, and the oxidizer is going to take 25 days to fill, and that's because the saboteur process requires electric charge to run. And for some reason the water electrolysis gets priority to it, so there's never enough electric charge stored to run that. So we will need to bring up better power for this, especially if we want our Kerbals to survive, because they can't survive at night time just on the batteries. Definitely an interesting sort of conundrum here. Yeah, you see, even though we've got no power, we're not using any oxygen. We have the power to. We don't have the power to run the saboteur process. But if I turn off that, we do, and then we use up the hydrogen really, really quickly. Actually, I think it may. What is it? Remember? It may not be to do with electricity. No, yes it is. Okay, so yeah, this needs more power. This needs more. This probably needs a proper nuclear reactor to it. That's about the best way to get it going, I think. But regardless, we are here. We do have the ability to produce fuel. We do have life support on here that Kerbals can go to. We have life support on here. Oh god, they only have 2 hours of oxygen left. I'm thinking it might be an idea to move them over to the mining rig. Oh, sorry Bill. Sorry Bill, come on. Yeah, we'll move over to the mining rig. And they can live in there for a while, because again, it does have a nuclear reactor. Yay. Okie dokie. Board, awesome. And then the last Kerbal. Silver, you can, nope, we want to transfer you, want to EVA you, you can come over, and all will be awesome. And they can live on there for a little while. They've got an infinite supply of oxygen. I just need to make sure that they don't die of something with the power. Because we don't have any power, but I don't know whether the processes inside there use, I think they use smaller packets of power, they use smaller amounts of power, so that means that they will take priority over that. I think, I'm not sure, I don't know. I can always turn that off as and when it's required, so it's not really a problem, but yeah, so we have a mining rig going that's sort of working and sort of not working. This is good, it's good, we're getting there, we are definitely getting there. But anyway, I shall leave that one for here, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.